Darryn Peterson update cart. Five-star kid. We've talked about him a bazillion times, but we haven't talked about this. He is hooping, hooping, hooping with three
Greg,
capital H's.
I'm surprised we're not starting this video with my formal apology.
What's that for?
A certain somebody on this podcast, was not me, scorned at me when I said the words that Darryn Peterson might be Devin Booker.
I still don't see that.
Damn it!
I still don't see
I
that.
thought we were gonna get there.
No, I'm not willing to give that to you. I still don't
Okay,
see it because
all right. We don't got to do comps. We can just talk about him and how incredible he's been.
here's why though.
Oh God, don't do it.
He's better than Devin Booker. He's better than Devin Booker Cart. We're doing this video because Darryn Peterson went insane. He went off 38 points, 11 rebounds. He led his Phenom United team to a win over Indiana Elite. By the way, like every coach in the country was there to watch Indiana Elite. That's what I heard. Every coach except for Mike Woodson. There was a tweet that, they got Sisley, Braylon Mullins, and Malachi Moreno. That's the big important trio for like everybody. Kentucky wants him. Michigan wants him. Purdue wants him. Apparently all those coaches were there, but no Mike Woodson is what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that somebody tweeted that out. Maybe Woody feels so good about it. He could just not skip his nap time for that one. I don't know. But the bottom line is this. If you were there to watch Indiana Elite, you ended up watching Darryn Peterson because he's absurd. He's the top ranked guard in the class of 2025. But in the words of our good old pal, Jeff Goodman, Goodman Hoops, Darryn Peterson, wow, wow, wow. This kid is an absolute stud. One of the better all-around guards I've seen over the years. Should be in the convo for the number one player with AJ and Boozer. Those are not small words from Goodman. He has
That's
seen stars.
yeah, and like AJ has been fantastic this summer, and so
Yeah.
is Boozer. Like, so by him saying that, one, it's not something to take lightly, and two, like he's right. He's right. Like Darryn Peterson has been absolutely incredible. All the film that I've seen of him there has been special. I mean, his stat line on the game Thursday, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, 4 steals, with all the like the big coaches front and center. It's been special. Like obviously, you and I are connected to a lot of people in this recruiting space, and my timeline the past 2 days hasn't seen a tweet without mentioning Darryn Peterson. Like he has been consensus incredible so far, and his game is just it's so much fun to watch. It's like so well rounded. He does so many things, but while at the same time, because he does these other things, you forget that he's just a bona fide bucket. Like
Mhm.
he can do it all.
Yeah. Yes, he can. I mean, it's just fun tape to watch. It looks so effortless. It looks smooth. Um, two quick things from me. Goodman did a quote tweet of his own tweet that I already read, but Peterson told Goodman he's going to cut his list to 8 later this month. What's with kids cutting their list to 8 these days, by the way?
Well, it's out of respect to Tristan Freeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently Peterson's already visited Kansas. He's going to visit USC in August. Louisville and Ohio State are still in the mix. On3 had an update as well. I'll read that in a moment. But before I do, Goodman and his take that Peterson should be in the conversation to be the number one rated player in this class. It's a great class. Everybody loves it. You got the Boozer twins and you got AJ DeBanta. Do you actually believe that Darryn Peterson should be in the conversation with AJ DeBanza or no?
He should be in the conversation. I'm still taking AJ DeBanza.
Is it a pretty easy I'm taking AJ DeBanza or is it like a true
Uh,
battle?
no, it's a battle to me.
I mean, the way you answer that didn't seem like a true battle. I know you well enough to know, like, you're like, come on, what are we doing here? It's AJ. Like, am I wrong on this?
No, well, with all due respect to Darryn Peterson, it kind of is AJ, I think. Like maybe it isn't as much of a battle as I let on. Like I think it is DeBanza.
Why? What is AJ significantly better than Peterson?
Well, physically, honestly, I think DeMance's frame, I think, is a little bit better than Peterson's. I think Peterson's like 6'4", 6'5", I'm not mistaken.
Just
I'd be
stature
interested.
wise, because Peterson looks like pretty built. Like, I don't
He
think he
does look
really
pretty
needs to
built.
grow
He
much.
does look pretty built, but I think that Debansa being like 6'8", just maybe it's the I'm falling for the wing size, like the frame size for like an NBA wing. Um, I just I don't know. I'm staying strong on Debansa. I mean, I think I've been calling Debansa like T-Mac-esque for like 2 years now, and I have a hard time saying that there's a dude better than that guy.
Yeah. Peterson himself, credit to you for the Booker comp, said, I've been watching a lot of Devin Booker and Kobe, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Luke. A lot of that combo guard like who's Luke? Did he mean Luca? Did we have a typo from on three here?
We might, or does he mean Luke Kennard?
Is he watching Luke Ridnour tape? I mean, I don't. Baron Davis didn't seem so high on that the other day. I don't know. Um, Kansas is the team to beat, presumably, right?
I believe so. I've always, and the thing is, like, I really want someone to give me some clarity on this because I know that kids have had like deals where they have been signed to a shoe deal and they've gone to other schools. But like Darryn Peterson's one of the first high school kids to be signed before he went to college. Like he's an Adidas athlete. Like he has a sponsorship from Adidas, which has me leaning the fact that he will go to an Adidas school. But at the same time, there's a bunch of non-Adidas schools on his list. He's from Ohio originally, currently plays in West Virginia at Huntington Prep. He has an official visit scheduled to USC on August 2nd. So like, I don't know. I think I might be holding a little bit too much weight into what the Adidas kind of sponsorship for him means into his next school choice. But at the same time, I feel like Kansas is in the lead for him.
Okay. Yeah. I mean the so Kansas feels like the leader, and then it says official visits upcoming with Kentucky, Louisville, USC, Ohio State, and Washington. Obviously, an all over the place list a little bit. Also, like not exactly an Adidas heavy list.
Yeah,
Like,
Washington was in his top six schools.
well, yeah, Washington and Louisville, right? Those would be the two.
Yeah,
But so I guess I'm a little confused. Kansas, Washington, Louisville would be the Adidas C ones, and then Ohio State, Kentucky, USC. Of all these schools, I mean, I guess you could say Kentucky and Kansas are in the mix for Debansa, but let's be real. Debansa's not going to Kansas or Kentucky, in my opinion.
no,
US,
where we haven't had a Jabansa update in a while.
I still think it's somewhere weird for Debansa. But
Like
what I'm
Auburn.
what I'm trying to get at is USC heavily involved for both Debansa and Peterson?
Yeah.
It feels like it. And that feels like a whoa, wait a second. Did we forget about Eric Musselman for a minute?
Did we forget about Eric? I never forgot about Eric Musselman.
I'm just keeping my eye on it because I have a feeling they could be a player for at least one, if not both of these guys. We'll see. But wow, Darryn Peterson's been going off. It's good to see. Cart, you know what I love about you?
That I'm handsome?
You're reliable. I can count on you. You know, honestly, you remind me of Aaron Henry a little bit. Remember when, like, you know, their back was against the wall, nothing was going right, and man just showed up every day. He didn't make excuses. There were no problems, there were just solutions.
Sounds like me.
That's you. And it also reminds me of Duncan Mechanical Solutions, because if you're looking for quality furnace repair, look no further than the heating and air experts that you can trust. Comfort and quality are their standard. They're an HVAC company that serves Northeast Indiana and Southern Michigan, whether it's heating and air conditioning, plumbing, kitchen and bath remodeling, or emergency services when you need them most. Duncan Mechanical Solutions has reliable service that you can count on. Cart, remember when your basement almost exploded?
I remember when my basement almost exploded. I remember when my furnace itself was acting funny. I remember when my AC was acting funny. I wish I had Dunkin' in my back pocket. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been anywhere in northern Indiana or southern Michigan that hasn't been perfectly cool or perfectly warm, depending on when the day called for. And that's because of Duncan Mechanical Solutions. They are the presenting sponsor for the month of July. Shout out to Duncan Mechanical Solutions. Go to duncanmechanicalsolutions.com to learn more.